And we're back. I'm John Stark from MacTheMovieGuy.com. Click that subscribe button because we're going to be talking about Missing. Missing stars Jack Lemmon and Sissy Spacek. Fuck. Shit. Wrong film. Sorry. Let's try that again. Okay. Take two. Hi. We're going to be talking about Missing. Missing stars Ashley Judd. Damn it. Fuck, that was a TV series. All right, one more time. I got this. All right. All right, it's on Netflix. The Missing, starring Tommy Lee Jones and Cate Blanchett. Fuck. Damn it. That's not the right one either. I got it. Missing. Stars Storm Reid and Nia Long. Ha! Oh god, there's too many missings. It's just everybody's missing on IMDb. The guys from Searching, another revolutionary title, have decided to make a film called Missing, and it's now available on Netflix with audio description. And I watched it, so it's there for you. And I liked Searching. I liked watching John Cho frantically try to find his daughter in a very person with a very particular set of skills. And so this one's flipped around to where the child, Storm Reid, is trying to find her mother, Nia Long. That is how we have flipped the script. That is, the Searching team got together and they were like, how do we do this again? What if the child was searching for the parent? Boom. That's how I kind of imagine this pitch meeting went. They just it's mind blown, and everybody was like, whoa. That movie will be amazing. I don't know. It's fine. It's one of those let's sit in front of a computer and watch somebody through these really cool lens tricks of seeing them do things constantly on screens and through cameras and watching lots of security camera footage, and it's one of those things where it's like, oh my god, is all this really online? Why are we worried about TikTok at this point? if all this stuff is already online. I mean, she watches some pretty weird shit in real time, considering this she's trying to track down her mom, who went with this guy she met on a vacation supposedly to Colombia. So she keeps watching all this Colombian footage, and she can see some stuff live, and it's she can just track down some random street in Colombia as just a random. She's not a hacker. She's just an American teenager. She's got some teenage friends helping her out, and her mom had a friend that's sort of helping her out, but they're not really. I mean, nobody here is listen, I got this. I am excellent at coding, and I'm gonna hack my way into this system. She does make it look really simple to get the passwords for these people, which is kind of a little disheartening. Kind of makes you really want to make sure your passwords are a little bit more secure, because she's quite good at calling Google and being like, hey, I need to reset my password. And going about it that way. So yeah, it's anyway, but it's I would be lying if I said this film didn't surprise me. You know what I'm saying? I would be lying if I said that the twists and the turns that it takes didn't throw me for a loop. That I wasn't like, oh shit, I did not see that coming. Congratulations on that one, because the film, it, often when a film tells you things, you take it at face value, and you're like, okay, so that is part of that. Okay, so we're done with that, and you don't really question it. You don't really question the film might be lying to you, and so you just kind of follow it on its path. You follow the story as it's being told to you, and you figure that you're going to learn something new along the way, some twist. Everything kind of makes sense the way they're laying it out. So, when all of a sudden your like world shifts, yeah, it was effective. I was a little like, oh, okay, that's a good twist, and we got at least another one that was a good twist. This one also, I'll say that Storm Reid does leave her house more than John Cho did in Searching. They expanded the budget a little bit more, so she's able to not stay glued to the little bit of screen right in front of her laptop for the whole film. But I don't know, I didn't love it. I didn't love it. I liked it. I didn't love it. I didn't think this was like a step up from Searching. I felt like it's so weird to me that it's the same guys who did Searching, because it feels like somebody saw Searching and they were like, I bet we could do this better. And I didn't think it was better. I think Searching is still something that, like, the gimmick worked and it was cool, and it just kind of sat better. John Cho is a good actor, and it worked well, but it's not that Storm Reid's bad. I love Storm Reid in this. I think she's great in this. I mean, she has to carry the whole film, so it's not an acting thing. It's just the plot. And when I put the two films up against each other, I would pick Searching. So I don't think they outdid themselves here, but I think that's what they were trying to do. I think the team behind this actually believed that this was the better film. They were like, all right, well, give us a little bit more money and we'll show you what we can do. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know that I need her to leave her house. I kind of liked it when John Cho was seemingly a lot more just stuck in one place. I don't know. It might have been a little bit more cool to just leave her there. But audio description on this is fantastic. I'll tell you that. It reveals what needs to be revealed when it needs to be revealed. So, and what I mean by that is there are little details throughout the film, little things that it's possible that a sighted person might see earlier on and catch on to something, and maybe they'd be in the know and they would be like, oh, I saw that. So I feel like now I know more than the rest of the audience, because I picked up that reference and I got that. And maybe there's stuff like that in here where they see something ahead of when they're supposed to see it. But for us, when they throw it in, they put it in at the time when we were supposed to notice something. If you notice something ahead of time, when you point out something that's just kind of random in audio description, then our attention is drawn to it. So it automatically becomes something of immediate significance. And if you do that too early, then we're thinking about that. We're like, why did you just tell us that? Why was that important? Why did I need to know that? Why am I focusing? And then it just kind of becomes this thing. So bringing it up at the right time is definitely like trying to figure that out is good. The film itself actually has some ways where it brings up things that you don't need to know at the time you need to know them, but then that way it can call back to them later on. Um, there was I'll just say there's a point where it'll seem really obvious to you because it was kind of an awkward line drop to me, and I was like, well, that's gonna come back. Um, and I kept waiting for it to become relevant until it did. But there's her friend comes over to the house, and she's got like a cat. Storm Reid's June bug has got a cat, and I guess it's playing with a watch or something. And her friend is like, she's like, it looks like your cat's got your watch, and she, Storm Reid's answer isn't to like explore or check out what her cat's doing. She's like, I don't have a watch. She's like, I don't have a watch. It's just like, I don't know what she's talking about. You're crazy. Like that kind of. She just like dismisses her friend outright. Like she saw something that just can't possibly be true. I'm one of those. Sorry, we should probably have you checked out. So, but yeah, like later on, it becomes relevant. But if that happens in the narration, if it gets pointed out to you, if that had been an audio description, you would have been even more heightened and been like, "Oh my God, what is it about this watch? What do I need to know?" Because narrators don't have all the time in the world to sit down and describe literally everything that's going on. So if they're gonna bother to tell you that the cat's playing with a watch, that's because it's fucking important. So it's not just something that's casually happening, especially since this cat doesn't do anything. I mean, this cat really serves no purpose. It's not like some hero cat at the end of the film. Sorry to spoil that. It just doesn't like. It's not like there's like some fight scene at the end of the film and the cat just like flies off the top of the fridge, just like. That'd be such a better ending to this film. The cat ended up being the hero, but yeah, it's just kind of there. It's like hi, I'm a cat, and she doesn't even spend that much time with it. It's not constantly like hopping up into her lap, and if it is, that's not in the audio description. I mean, I will say the narrator did not care about this cat. So the narrator's like, nah, I don't know. There's a cat somewhere in this apartment. Just let it be. Yeah, it's not searching. So it's got good audio description. I'm fine with it. I'm happy with it. The cast is mostly fine. I will say that, and maybe this is true, maybe this happens, but there's a character that's introduced towards the end of the film that is supposed to be a lot more intimidating, and his actions make him intimidating. The actor himself is not intimidating. I kind of felt like it was like Jim Parsons from The Big Bang Theory was doing this, which sometimes is the point. Stanley Tucci was freaking terrifying in The Lovely Bones. Stanley Tucci is never terrifying. Like, I have a hard time, even in some of these action spy dramas that he's in right now, Citadel, taking him, like, seriously. I'm like, dude, that's Stanley Tucci. I don't know. I can't. I can't really just imagine him doing, like, hits, It's just not in my ability to accept. I see him far too much as, like, this, like, warm, cuddly, Devil Wears Prada, Julia and Julia type character. But, yeah, but he was great in Lovely Bones, so sometimes you can be that person. I just didn't feel it from the person that needed it to be. I mean, yeah, the situations they put them in, but every time, but that person, I just didn't feel like, I don't know, I felt like they were miscast. So it kind of ruins the plot twist when the big bad is kind of nerdy I don't know how else to put it. He felt kind of nerdy to me. I was like, aren't you supposed to be terrifying? Okay. All right. Well, thanks. Thanks, Sheldon. But I mean, like what he does is terrifying. He's just not. So it's a weird juxtaposition of finding the completely wrong actor to play that role and get me to try to be all up in it, and I just no. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. So let's get out of this. Missing is not searching. I'll tell you that. It's fine. And I love Storm Reid, and I'm glad that she survived the zombie apocalypse in The Last of Us. And she also survived the box office failure of A Wrinkle in Time, which is pretty amazing. So go her. She's got this. And it's out. It's there. It's like a 2-hour film. So yeah, this is one of those films that would not have made me go, oh, I need to see this in theaters. Must see on big screen. Even when I could see, I don't know, I'd be like, it's a January release. I'm gonna wait for Redbox. And it's alright. I'm gonna give Missing a B. So I think it mostly works. Yeah, it's just not searching. It lost me a little bit when she starts to like leave the house, and I'm just like, I don't know. I kind of just like the one location vibe of searching. I like that he was confined more in the first film, and in this film she's found ways of being able to take her camera on the road. It's like, I don't know. It's just, yeah. Anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I also have a website, MacTheMovieGuy.com. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter at MacTheMovieGuy. You can go to the audio description project, adp.acb.org. It'll let you know what has audio description where you can watch it. And you can go to the ADNA.org. That's the ADNA.org. It'll let you know who's narrating what. That's it. I will review something else for you guys and see you on the other side.